Jesus Christ, that's bright. Ugh. Don't like that. Let's see. Hello. How's it sounding? Is it sounding good? Is it sounding awful? Is it sounding anything at all? Yay! I feel so old when I try and do this because I like to think I'm still in my 20s with technology, but it's not good. I know, it's my hat. Then people that are locked in your basement don't count as guests. You're not getting my hat. Nobody's getting my hat. I'll come back and haunt you if you steal it. So how's everybody's Friday been? And what's everybody been reading? So that's where all the ghosts are. They're all haunting you. Oh, poor Ven. He had to put up with Noah. The man deserves a medal. He said what he said. Very calm. Oh, I had book mail today. This came. I've finally got my physical copy of this book. And I love it. Yeah, look at this cover. Love the cover. I'm very happy. It's going on my trophy shelf. Yeah. We love a flappy book. Good evening. A lot of people come to see me. Look at my test stream. So I have absolutely nothing planned because I didn't think it'd work. Hello, everyone. Ooh. That sounds like a very good title. Paladin's Grace. How's it going? I didn't think you'd be into the cozy romantasy thing. I thought you were more into the, kidnapped by Fae, taken to a different world kind of Ven. We know he is. He's in the closet for it. I mean, his shrine to Feyre. Yeah, it's something to behold. He did agree. You'll have to screenshot that just so that you can remind him that he agreed. Oh, everybody loves book mail. What did you get? Do. I have no cup of tea, but I do have wine, so spill. Come on, Ven, you can't leave us hanging. We want to know the tea. We want to know all the tea. So what's everybody got planned for the weekend? Does everybody have a long weekend, or are you having to toil away the bank holiday at the normal 9 to 5? Ooh, getting physical copies of books you love is always a bonus. He wants to be stretched out and he doesn't mean exercise. Said it had been a while. Okay. You know, York has a dungeon thing that he probably wants to, go around. I hear they do offers. Hey, there's no point playing coy now, we all know what you like. And apparently we know what you like more now. It's not lies. A photo? You have photo evidence? You might not want to shout about that. Unless you're going to share. That is very true, Jenny. Innocent faces always hide the darkest minds. It really does. Ah, so it's a photo that's doing the rounds. And why haven't we got it in the Discord? So there is a limit to the bribery. I see. And what's the limit of bribery? Is it food, money, more pictures of Noah? Well, apparently Ven does. Ven, you could put it on OnlyFans. I have to figure out what their name could be on OnlyFans, though. I think most usernames would have like worm in the title at some point. Well, that's not creepy at all. He can sneak in and take pictures when he sleeps. So that's where all the snoring audio came from. I see. Why does that not surprise me? Yes, very Edward Cullen of you. Plats his toe hair. Wow, that causes image. That's an image I really didn't want. I don't think that's an image anybody wanted. It's like them freaking those feet going into like squelchy food that people seem to like. I'm not yucking anybody's yum, but it's just no. Oh no. And you can hear the squelching. It's disgusting. You're right, that is extremely nasty. It is extremely nasty. It's just wrong. Wrong on all levels. So does anyone have any questions for me? I'm here to answer anything. Yes. Yes, you're a glitterpire. Own it and bedazzle. It's what you get for lurking around Noah's bedroom in the dead of night watching him sleep. What inspired me? Oh, I'm drinking wine. What inspired me to start on BookTube? Well, I like reading, and I like gaming, so I follow quite a few, or did follow quite a few gaming channels on YouTube. One of them being a channel called Neebs Gaming, and their community is now in the millions, but it wasn't at the time. And their community is just so non-toxic, especially for a gaming community. And they pushed me, they gave me the little oomph to start my own channel. And the final push was one of them made a channel banner for me when I didn't have a channel. And so I made a channel to put the channel banner on. And I wanted to do BookTube. And the reason that I started with fairy tales is because I've never recorded myself. I've never even touched on editing or uploading or anything like that. And fairy tales are short. And that was the only reason I started doing fairy tales, because they're short. And that's how, and here I am 3 years later, because it's my channel birthday this weekend, which is the whole reason why I've pushed myself to hit that live button that I've never have before. Yay, happy channel birthday. Now, gaming YouTube, it's so much fun. I do like lore channels. I like true crime ones as well. And recently, in the past week or so, I've been watching tornado storm chasing ones. So that's been my obsession for the past week, is like seeing these like monsters of nature just coming towards whoever's sat there. And it's a video from like 2013, and I'm sat in my chair watching it. So they must have survived to upload the video, and just shouting at my monitor, it's getting closer, it's getting closer. If it's standing still, it's coming towards you. Like they don't know. At the minute, I am between books. I am just about to start on a book called The Violin by Odella Howe. It's sort of like it's supposed to be like a gothic, a twist on a gothic novel where she sells her soul to the devil, and there's a violin involved, and she can bring back people from the dead, but it always costs her. So I'm looking forward to starting that one this weekend. Because I'm only doing ARCs in April. I signed up for so many ARCs from January. I said that I would not sign up for too many ARCs this year. And what did I do? I signed up for loads of them because I didn't think I'd get them, which is exactly the same mistake I made last year. So I decided to do ARCs in April, where I read the ARC books that I've got so far if I haven't already. And so my TBR has to wait until next month, because I'm determined to not buy any books till I get my TBR down, which doesn't help watching other people's book channels, because every time I read one, I add 5, which doesn't bring my TBR down one little bit. The Horizon Zero Dawn games do look good. They really, really do. And those graphics, fantastic. Oh, Ven's such a show-off. He's only got 3 arcs to read and 2 more gifted, and he's all caught up. Noah, can you time up and chuck him in your basement? Until September. That's even worse. You're too organised. I'm not having that. You sure you're on BookTube? What's your proper TBR number? It's like age. We're not supposed to ask. I bet you can. Then it was too much for your innocent little ears. And we're not gutter people, how dare you? Our feet aren't over on OnlyFans. I'll thank you very much. Well, you keep saying that, but me think you protest a bit too much. Oh, and he called you kitten. Isn't that cute? We should all start calling you kitten, just because it's cute and fluffy. I try to avoid arcs, but they keep popping up. And now I have people emailing me with copies of their book that I feel rude saying no to. So I just say that I'll get to them eventually, like I will with all the books. Like when I unbox the book boxes, I'll get there eventually. It might not be this year, but I'll get there when I get there. What are some of the best arcs you've read this year? Because like a few of the arcs I've started this year just have been more than a little disappointing. I mean, I've had some glowing 5 stars like the Bone Drenched Woods over here, and Venomborn by Benjamin Averin. But some of the arcs this year, it sounds so good and the cover art's phenomenal, but the story it leaves me wanting, and I don't like being left wanting when I've been taken so far. I don't like just being left. Yes, my TBR is psychotic. That is a good word for a TBR. Absolutely psychotic. Nah, it's better late than never. Why is it late? Is that because it's already published? Because I tend to do that. I'm very, very guilty of that, of forgetting about an arc and ending up reading it after it's come out. So technically it's not an arc anymore. It's already published. I've been thinking of getting into, like the reading sprints you all do. So do you have any tips on reading sprints, when to do them, how to do them, how long to be? Because believe me, I have absolutely no experience. I mean, I've been in them, but other than that, See, Ven was too preoccupied watching Noah sleep to make videos. That's what his problem was. You heard, you know. Our reading spreadsheet. That's a very good idea. I've decided to keep a spreadsheet of all the books I have so that I don't end up buying them twice. Because I know that there's like 3 bookcases here, which is my book collection in a nutshell. But there's also like boxes in the attic from like years ago that I can't remember what's up there. It's not lies. Ven admitted it. We all know. See, 5 hours does seem a long time. I mean, some people do 24 hours. How does somebody do a 24-hour stream? I mean, Noah could because you're already watching him sleep. But I mean, I couldn't. Yeah, it is mainly on Twitch that the like 24-hour streams are. And I mean, I watch a lot of Twitch, but Jesus, I couldn't. I don't think I couldn't. It's not rude if it's the truth. You can't find us if you're always asleep. Oh, what's a sprint train? I must have missed that completely. Then you can't take it back now. It's way too late. It's all on the internet. It's always true if it's on the internet. I don't know whether that's a threat or a promise that you could if you wanted to. It's so weird. It's piffed. You have to start locking you. You have to change your locks. Oh, you can't just put a message like that and expect us not to ask. Wow. Went from one child to another for the entire month of November. About 12 channels involved. Wow. They're so organised. Everybody seems so organised. He doesn't know how pant legs work. The imagination is running riot. And that'll teach you for just walking into somebody's house. Could have been doing anything. You got stuck. Oh, see, he is such a kitten. He gets stuck putting his pants on. Well, hang on a minute. You do mean pants as in trousers and not pants as in underwear. I think we need to clarify that. Thank God. Because that would have been definitely an open, oh my God moment. Oh, you were bringing him cake. At least you didn't leave it on the side, on the outside. You fell I wish there was a video of you falling trying to get to the door with one trouser leg on and one half on. I'd watch that. That would be funny. See, Ven, were you a bouncer, like, in your previous job? Because that's what you talk like. Or have you just been reading too much dirt? I feel like you might have been reading too much dirt. Is there such a thing as reading too much dirt? Noah, everyone wants to see that. Everyone wants to see it. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You can't deny us our simple little pleasures. It's mean and rude. Then nobody works retail. They serve their time in the institution of retail. It's horror-filled. It's horrible. I served 8 years. 8 years was enough. It's the people. I don't like customers. And whoever came up with the American thing that the customer is always right, I would happily watch them die a slow, painful death. Then you bribe them. You bribe them with pictures of Noah's feet. No wonder they love you. CCTV evidence that they're always wrong is wonderful. Not a bribe, it's a threat. Well, it depends. Bribes, threats, it depends on what book you read, and it really depends on the situation. It might help, and they might be into it. You never know. So does anybody have any plans for the evening, or are we all being introverts and just staying inside while because it's peoply outside? I don't know what the weather's like where you all are, but it's miserable, dull, windy and drizzly and grey. Don't really want to go out in it. Roll on summer. What are my favourite arcs from the last 12 months? I'd have to go check what I've read. I'd have to go have a look. Let's see. Let's have a look. Wee. Oh. Wee. Wee. You asked some very hard questions. Let's see. Arcs. I have a list of arcs. Ooh, so one of my favorites was the end of a series. It was A Cascade Blade, which is the last book in the Rainfallen trilogy. And I read each of the books as an arc. From the first one was, I think, the second arc I ever got. And it just, when a trilogy just lands and, it doesn't fluff the ending when you've been on the journey so far with them. And it was just perfect in every way. And there was no romance at all. It is just pure fantasy action. And I loved it. Loved it so much. Looking for another one. Let's have a look. Jesus, I really haven't liked many in the last 12 months. I liked Embermere, which I read last September. It kind of reminded me of the Stepford Wives, except a little bit more horror-filled, and it was definitely, you could feel the build-up of the tension. And I when you're reading something and you can't put it down, and you have to have like a drink next to you because otherwise you wouldn't drink. That's how thrilling it just got me, and it was a bit disgusting at some points because it has things bursting out of things and eating and devouring of other things, but I like that kind of thing. Choices are hard. I'd go for the reread because it's physical. Does anybody know? Is there a limit to how many books you can put on your Kindle, or does it just like fill up like a memory bank? You're building D&D characters. How is Noah ruining your D&D game? Ah, you're ruining his. Oh, that's a bit mean. How are you ruining it? Or is it a secret until you do? Playing a non-violent pacifist. How is that ruining it? I've never played D&D, so it could be something extremely significant that I'm just not getting. Does he know that you're playing a non-violent pacifist? You know what? I think you should stream your D&D games so that we can know what you're up to. because we're nosy like that, but it sounds very, very fun to watch. Oh, you told him everything and he panicked. See, now I definitely want to see it. Oh, you have to. Oh, are you like the dungeon master, and you have to? Oh, you have to change all your narratives. Oh no. Oh, Ven, that's wonderfully mean. You have to keep doing that. That is nice. We want to watch it. We'll watch it on your channel. That's us being nice. Makes the mistake of telling you won't be able to do things. Oh no. No, you should know better by now. You have to kill him with kindness. Not tell him things that he can't do. Last time you broke D&D Hogwarts with chalk and a teddy. How? What did you do? Or not do? He finds ways. I bet he does. Hello. The time. You killed a city at level 4. What's that mean? You killed a city at level 4. How did you kill a city if you're a non-violent pacifist? $32 GB. Oh. You currently have 4,890 downloaded and still not even a third filled. You can fit loads on there. Oh, that's knowledge I shouldn't have. The window of possibilities have just opened up. All more books. And if you don't have to look at them, like here, then really, they don't count. And you can read them, and they really don't count as like part of your TBR, so you can get more and more and more. He killed the city at level 4 with a different character. So not with teddy bear and chalk. It sounds interesting. And you should stream it, because we want to see. Unless you already do stream it, and I've just been blind. Hi, Lena. Then I was a vampire that introduced themselves by throwing knives at his important character while walking down a wall. Wow. Wow. Now that's an introduction. You have a Twitch. Is your Twitch linked in the Discord? Because I want to see. I also have a Twitch that I don't use. I've never used it. One, because I couldn't work out how to stream games on it. Screen record kind of thing. That while you're playing, it shows up on what you're doing. I couldn't work it out because I am bad with that sound. So I'm retracting that. I'm not even finishing that sentence because it makes me sound like I'm in my 70s and I don't know how to work technology, which I don't. But I don't like how it sounds. I think most book channels prefer to use YouTube rather than Twitch. Yay, you've sent me the link. Yeah. Plenty. We'll have fun with that one. Noah, you've DM'd me feet pictures. Don't like that. And you're squelching them in food. That's disgusting. Ew. Ew. Look what you did. Were those DMs meant for Ben? Sounds like the kind of thing he'd be into. He really did. He didn't send me feet pictures. He really didn't. Squelch, squelch. Ooh, what lamp? Is it a specific lamp? Easter eggs. I hate being an adult and you have to buy your own Easter eggs. Oh, Easter this weekend. Such a good excuse to just eat your weight in chocolate. It's just perfect excuse. So has anybody got any plans for Easter, or are we reading, not doing much? Videoing, streaming? What are we all doing? Going outside. Going outside when it's not dull and windy and raining. Video. What's everyone's favourite Easter sort of chocolatey thing? Mine's a toss-up between mini eggs and cream eggs. I just can't decide which one I like the most. I know, outside, it's so disgusting. Just, there's people out there. There's people out there. Ugh. Oh, that's a very good idea. A metal Easter egg that you can use over and over again. Oh, I like that. How do you eat yours? Yeah, I don't think they could run that campaign now. Somebody would take it and do things with it. I am old enough to remember that in like newsagents they had that sort of cardboard stand with lights on, and you could push a button and it'd tell you how you could eat it. I'm old. Have you seen the price of Easter eggs? It's just sort of, it's more cost saving to have something that you can use over and over again. Because they want £15 for like an Easter egg this size. It's like, where do you think I'm getting the money for that? And those big ones that are like this big, It's ridiculous. No, I'm too tight for that. That sounds like a very relaxing weekend. How did your reading sprint go? Ah. You eat the candy we fill the eggs with. We don't eat the eggs themselves. How come you don't eat the eggs themselves? If it's within arm's reach, it's got, yeah, pretty much, yeah. I did make the mistake once of putting a cream egg whole into my mouth and trying to eat it. It was a messy mess. But I did it. Nearly choked myself, but I did it eventually. It's like Pringles. An open Pringle can is an empty Pringle can. Because yeah, I'm never gonna be like a size 6. It's no. Not gonna happen. There's too much nice things to eat. And lettuce just isn't the same. I'm surprised how many people are actually working on the bank holidays. Because I keep thinking that people are off, like on the Friday and the Monday. But a lot of people are still working. Yeah. Very dirty. On the smut side of BookTube. See, I don't need a 6 foot, 8 foot tall, fair guy to choke me. Give me a cream egg, I can do it perfectly well on my own. Ooh, a traditional Norwegian Easter egg. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's better than what we have. So Luna's just put it in the in Ven's Disco. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's such a good idea. I like that. It's so pretty. And you can reuse it and stuff it with whatever you like. I like it. We all have dirty minds here. It's why we like reading so much. My best friend keeps trying to get me into reading filth, for want of a better word. Absolute filth. And she keeps recommending me books, and they sound really, really good. And I keep saying, "Oh, that does sound good," and then I add it, and then I start to read it, and it's like, "Ugh, no, 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 no." Ugh. It's not good. Like yesterday, we were on a video call, and she said that I should read Songbird by Eleanor Crowe, if anybody's heard of that. But she said it can be a bit filthy, but not as filthy as like Her Soul to Take, which I attempted to read and got a few pages in, and I was mistaken. I was I was not prepared for that because I just thought it was dark fantasy is what I thought it was. They missed the romance off the end of that dark fantasy romance. And when the tentacles came out, I was out. I was completely out. And no. Some of it can be fun. It's just when they have objects, like proper objects involved, it just it doesn't. Oh, I pack like that the night before we go away. Whenever I go on holiday, it's always the night before because I want to make sure that I don't forget anything. And if I pack it in advance, I will end up unpacking it the closer I get, thinking that I've missed something. So I always have to pack it like the night before I do anything because I'm probably going to forget something. Like there's a book, so I've like filmed a few unboxings today, and there's a book that's coming in the Fairy Loot unboxing called This Monster of Mine. Now it says it's not dark romance, but it does say that it is a bit spicy, and the like the main like male character, the love interest kind of thing, he is a sadistic torturer. So I'm all in to read that because that just sounds so up my alley. It's just sounds so like something that I would be into so much. Welcome back, Ven. I haven't tried Fourth Wing yet. That book is everywhere. And people say like it's like Marmite, you either love it and you can't wait for the rest of them, or you hate it with a passion. So no, I haven't read that one yet. It doesn't deserve the hype. Does any book deserve the hype that's been getting? Because I mean, the hype that Fourth Wing, was it Fourth Wing, the last book in that trilogy where people were queuing outside like bookshops at daft o'clock in the morning to get the book as soon as like they opened, or they were opening it. Onyx Storm, that's it. The ACOTAR series isn't finished, is it? Because there's like, it's the five books at the minute. Because I keep getting like that ACOTAR and Throne of Glass all mixed up, because it's by the same author. I keep thinking that it's all part of the same series, and it's not. Or do they all link together? 3 series linked together? Oh, that's like starting on your like Brandon Sanderson journey. You pick up a book and you like it, and there's like 24 more to read in the series, and they're all like this thick. Badly connected. Now, is that bad in a really like dire way, or is it so bad that it's funny? Is she building a fair multiverse, do you think? Sort of like Avengers, but with wings and fairy smut? Is ACOTAR not YA? I thought it was. I thought all her books were YA. Oh, well, yeah, that is confusing. Published by Bloomsbury Kids to add to the confusion. Yes. You know, real fare with diabolical bargains and proper villains. But I think that we'll keep getting the sexy, broody shadow daddies because it seems to sell well. Everybody loves them. They're the in thing at the minute. What was the in thing before they were? Vampires. It was vampires. Of course it was vampires because Twilight was everywhere. Glittery vampires and broody werewolves and... Yeah, because it does. The lines between YA and adult are blurred so heavily. Because, I mean, what age range does YA go from? Because young adult, I would say like 16 to early 20s, and then it's adult. But because there's a whole thing where people don't want their books marketed as YA, so they'll just ram a sex scene in there for no reason whatsoever, and it doesn't seem to go with the plot, and it doesn't seem to go with the flow of the book. It's just rammed in there to ramp the age up a bit. You think ghosts will be the next big thing? Why do you think ghosts will be the next big thing? Yeah, there was teen books. I think authors have... I mean, it might not even be authors. It's probably the publishing houses to reach a broader audience. Yeah, because if publishing houses are sort of aging the books up a bit while having the story still be aged down a bit, then you're reaching both demographics and making more money. No, paranormal doesn't seem to have hit romance at all. Even on like the demon, like satanic side, that's been pretty quiet as well. But I mean, it seems like we're still on the high of fae, and I don't think that's going to die down anytime soon because everybody's making so much money off of it. It's ridiculous. Icebreaker. Is that the hockey one? The hockey romance one that has that nice bright cover that has just content inside. Yeah, paranormal romance was a huge thing 10 to 15 years ago. And Demons and Angels seemed the start of the 2010s, and it seemed to go away pretty quickly. I hope it comes back soon because I really did enjoy reading that. I loved the I didn't really like Twilight. He seemed a bit whiny, and Bella is just awful. But I liked reading the Fallen series, which is the whole demons and angels thing. Then you should stream yourself reading it, especially if you're afraid of reading it. Dystopian pushed it out. Yes, you should. We want to see those reactions. You might have worse on your Kindle, but you didn't say that you're afraid to read your Kindle. You said you were afraid to read Icebreaker. Now I want to see your reaction to it. It is. It can be used too much, but mythology as a whole is just everywhere. It's in more books than Fae is, because everywhere. I do like that Roman mythology is coming through a bit more, because I think Greek mythology dominates the whole like mythologies section. I mean, those stories are incredibly juicy, and I'm glad that the Roman one seems to be sort of, peeping its head over the barrier. So I hope that gains more traction, because I do find that interesting. Yeah, I think with any Fae book at the minute, it's got to compete with the likes of ACOTAR, and I don't think it'll be able to. And some people just won't read it unless it's, that. I think it definitely depends on how it's done. Because, I mean, something can be really, really interesting and then redone so badly that it's boring. And if somebody's only exposure is the boring one, then they're not even going to attempt to read the normal one, which is really, really good. Is there such a thing as Christian horror? Of course there'll be such a thing as Christian horror. You probably miss loads of Easter eggs. The Split Worlds. I'm adding more on my Goodreads. I said I wouldn't. Ooh. So I've had a look on the Split Worlds, the Between Two Thorns. It sounds interesting. Sounds very interesting. It's published here all the way back in 2013. I want to read it. Hey, Ven's probably all about the sexy monsters. I think we should send both him and Noah some Chuck Tingle books, to read this year, or read for Halloween. That would be fun to watch, or see the reviews of them, because they are unhinged. Yes, but I didn't have your Twitch. You do it on Twitch so we can't see it. I mean, you can't keep a straight face while reading them. Even watching the reviews of them, you can't keep a straight face, because you're like, what? What? I think when I remember watching was it. I mean, his books, they're only like little ones, but somebody fell in love with a plate of sentient mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. It's weird. Weird. How do you come up with these things? And yes, it was as messy as you imagine. Think American Pie just with mashed potatoes and gravy. Bigfoot pirates haunt my balls. It sounds like an experience. I'm going to look it up. I want to see. I'm intrigued. I'm going to regret this so much. I'm going to regret it. Okay. Jesus, that cover is a thing. What the fuck is that? I mean, it's only 17 pages, but Jesus, holy fuck. Why? That is something. That is something. And the reviews are even worse. So one of them says, I can only give this book 1 star because there's only so much suspension of belief you can ask a reader to take before the story just becomes plain ridiculous and stupid. It's a Chuck Tingle thing about Bigfoot pirates. And what cinched it for this one was a furry cock. I don't think you can really do logic with Chuck Tingle books. Love is real. Love is a thing. You found him through gaming YouTube and not BookTube. How? Which games are you playing? Because that's concerning. It certainly sounds unique. And that is not one I'll be adding to my TBR. Because that is... I'm not even... I mean, like the chicken korma of dark romance. I think a Chuck Tingle book could just scar me for life. What other ones has he got? Let's see. Chuck Tingle's got loads of books. There's hundreds of these things. There's a Space Raptor book trilogy. And I'm gay for my living billionaire jet plane. And getting slammed in the butt by my handsome laundry detergent pod. It's odd. It's odd. He was nominated for an award. My ass is haunted by the gay unicorn colonel. And reamed by my reaction to the title of this book. Jesus Christ. You probably could actually fill a Kindle just with Chuck Tingle stuff. Could use that as a jingle as well. Yeah, get an actual someone who just reads science fiction who's never read anything like this just to read it and see how true it is. Just so weird. Look, there's even one for the physicists. Slammed in the butthole by my concept of linear time. Slammed in the butt by my Hugo Award nomination. There's a lot of slamming. Oh, contents page. All right, so in Ven's book that he has, we've got the Bigfoot Pirates, Haunt My Balls one. Vampire Night Bus Pounds My Butt. There's a lot of slamming and pounding, isn't there? Angry man pounded by the fear of his latent gayness over a dinosaur transitioning into a unicorn. Jesus, that's a mouthful. My ass is haunted by the gay unicorn colonel. The state of California stalks my butthole. Jesus. The curse of the Bigfoot boot. Start that one again. The curse of Bigfoot boot camp. And reamed by my reaction to the title of this book. And now my stream is 18 plus. Yeah, that is, yeah. There's probably a lot of mouthfuls in that book. You're not sorry. Don't fucking lie to me. You're not sorry at all. I feel like I need a cigarette after reading all that out. Yeah. There's definitely some titles that seem to evolve around the current president of the United States. And the titles are, yeah. Yes, Ven is corrupting all of BookTube. There's a lot of mouthfuls and spill. Yeah, I can imagine that there's a lot of mouthfuls and spillage in that book. Noah made me read The Beast by Jenica Snow. What's that one? If this is revenge for that one, I can believe that one is just filth. Absolute filth. Monster Romance. Oh, did he hate it and then recommend it to you? Oh, that's diabolical. That's me. It definitely sounds like a Beauty and the Beast meets Dark Romance without him changing at the end. Yeah. Book 2 is a Little Red Riding Hood retelling, and book 3 is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Three Bears? Strongly do not recommend, but you read all 3. That is very devious. And you notice how he's not about at the minute for this conversation on his deviousness. I don't think I'm going to trust more recommendations from you. You made him read it out loud in Discord to an audience? That's mean. That is mean. Wait, the 5? Is the 5? 1, 2, 3. There is 5. There's horns in book 4. And fated mates in book 5. Oh, and somebody determined to get them pregnant. Oh, fuck no. Ugh. Did he lie to you, or did he just not tell you something? That's true. They do seem quite short. About 64 pages, so that's not too bad. It's not so bad. Yeah, 60. It's not so bad. It's only a little bit. He told you it was highly recommended by BookTok. And that he had read it, he neglected details. I bet he neglected details. I've never seen it on BookTok. What kind of side of BookTok's he on? He neglected details. We'll have to find the most unhinged stuff. Oh, he bought a physical copy of book 1. That's something we could do in the Discord. For Christmas, send each other anonymous, smut to read that we have to read and review. Like this. Just the more unhinged, the merrier. Well, now, look on the bright side. He now has a physical copy that he can scare burglars with. You have Christmas smut you got sent, and you haven't read it yet? Oh. You have to read the Christmas smut. It's Christmas. There's all that white snow about. You've got to read it. And the things people do with icicles are just better not mentioned. He lent it out to someone else and never got it back. That's why I don't lend my books out. I can't imagine not getting them back. I'm guessing he didn't go and ask for it back, if it was that bad as well. You despise Christmas, but you get all the Christmas smut. You can't have Christmas smut without Christmas. Yeah, leave the most unhinged books out on the coffee table so that anybody walking in is like, yeah, no, and no, they've got more problems than I have. Yeah, he's not chased to get it back, I bet. But they could be burglars if you live on your own. You've got to scare them off somehow. True. You could leave out the smut books and medication and various toys. If you leave out like gigantic tentacle things with a load of smut books on your coffee table, then you're not going to get burgled, are you? Unless somebody's into that stuff that burgles you, and then, well, you're just fucked in more ways than one, aren't you? You don't want to put that you have a sword in chat like this. You can get tentacle vibrators. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, they're probably like this big. You could scare burglars with them. Just have them out on coffee tables. With a remote, so when they open the door, you could just turn them all on. You probably can get much worse. And people probably do. Ones that lay what lays eggs? What lays eggs? The vibrators lay eggs? I'm not googling that. I don't want that on my search history. Is that a real thing? Wow. I have been kept so naive. There's some for girls embracing their monster romance side, like werewolf ones. Do they growl as well? He explained it to someone we worked with who was in their 60s who Googled it while on the till and then showed it to the next customer they served. You're just destroying people everywhere you go, aren't you? I'm tempted to Google it, but I'm determined not to because I think I'll be scarred for life. Yeah, well, that's one way to get your customer service rating up there. Oh, he did not. He did not. He recommended Chuck Tingle to a customer. Oh, that's that's unhinged. That's so funny. Morning Glory Milking Farm. I don't know. Minotaur smut. Yeah. Wow. How many times has he been brought up in front of HR? He hasn't. Oh, lucky. I haven't even heard of that one. You have very understanding. You have customers that are into filth. Ah, that does help. Are you his boss just at work, or are you his boss outside of work as well? Yeah, we're all repressed. That's why we read such smut, because it's the only way we can let it all out. Everyone is his boss outside of work. Oh, poor Noah. Yeah, until dark romance really became big, nobody really talked about sex. No, I don't think it. I know it. You can tell. Oh, he tried to claim he had daddy dom energy. Is that why you call him Kitten? Oh, you've got to give him the little dreams. A gnome dom. Oh, there's probably some like Chuck Tingle book out there that has gnomes in. I mean, they can't run around with those pointy hats and not get used. Oh. Well, if that embarrasses him, how can he read smut? If the word kitten embarrasses him. That's cheating. That's cheating. You've got to put your smut on Goodreads so we can all see it. Yeah, he really is. We're just going to gift all of it. Well, I can't really keep it quiet when you're here telling us all. Trying to get him to read Unhinged. What's that one about, or shouldn't I ask? Or does the title just say it all? Door smut? How can you have a door smut? Door smut, but also Greek mythology. What is this? Okay. An erotic door romance. Numbered 69, because of course it is. That involves a human woman getting on with her front door, which later turns into a guy. Jesus. It comes with explicit art if the author sends you copies. I am. It's like, no, why? I'm kind of interested just to see how unhinged, forgive the pun, it gets. But yet, smut hasn't really been on my radar. It's either been I'd like the yearning aspect of romance, and the straight fucking just doesn't interest me. But that is just, you know, when it's like watching reality TV. It's bad, and you know it's bad, but you can't seem to look away from it. It's probably more than a fair like rabbit hole of just smut. Oh, I see. So you get everybody else on the smut freaking train, and you just can look down on us all in the mire while you're just reading your fantasy books. I see how it is. You're doing it on purpose. I think if I typed pining in sort of trying like smut, somebody would be fucking a pine tree or a Christmas tree. There probably is one that does that. September is smut month. Oh, you got Noah to do it and then you didn't read any? Naughty. That's a bad Ven. You can't lead us all down this dark path and then just abandon us all. He is the smutty Pied Piper. That is perfect. He really is. Just leading us all into the fucking darkness and just leaving us all there to just find things out on our own and our Google search history. Funny you mentioned that. So in Unhinged, the door was sentient because Zeus got jiggy with a tree, and the resulting acorn grew into a sentient tree, which then got cut down and turned into a door. You know that sound that fax machines used to make? That's what's just running through my brain at the minute. Just that weird noise flatlining. Why? Well, trees have many acorns. Wouldn't there like be many sentient doors? Yeah, only getting one door from an entire sentient tree is wasteful. There are plenty of single women that want to fuck their doors because they can't get any else. And what has this stream turned into? This is my first stream. That's what my streams are going to be. Smut streams. I'm going to read smut on stream, and I'm going to keep it away from the rest of my videos. Balloon animal smut. That would be a hell of a lot of squeaking. Does that mean her hair goes all static after a while? Oh, that's not... Zeus doesn't apologize for screwing something. He's going around to all the living wood making apologies. Jesus. It's called Squeak. It's called Squeak. Gee, oh my. Oh my. You've not see you. This is another one. This is another one that you recommend to us, and you haven't read it. They also did Pushing Cushions. With the title like Squeak, I was thinking more along. Oh no, no, no! Don't bring mice into it. It's bad enough with objects. Never mind animals. Also, all on Kindle Unlimited. I think we're going to be all dragged into Smut September. We're going to get all these sort of book titles from Venn, and he's just going to leave us all to read them. You've made a terrible... Which author page are you looking at? My Date with a Light... I don't... Did they stick it up their ass and light it up? She's the one that did the door. Well, her book titles aren't as unhinged as Chuck Tingle ones. Sap and Spile, I take it back. Over a barrel and down a peg. I can only imagine. She has Christmas smut. See? Christmas smut. We're all going to have Christmas smut. The stockings were hung. I bet. Beached and breached. Oh dear. Beached and breached. Oh. At least it doesn't have bleach in it, so it doesn't burn. Oh, gritty. Yeah, it'd be on a beach. They get sand in places that sand shouldn't be. It's a literal boat meets monster romance. I mean, the authors can't like make a living at this, can they? Because you never see anything promoted. It's a batshit paranormal romance short story. Inspired by a real-life tweet by Myrtle Beach Police Department about a real-life beach ship. Inspired by real life. I think we all need to find Jesus after this. Oh yeah, he hadn't risen yet. He's in a cave. He's hiding while we're all reading weird beach smut. Yeah, that's probably why he's hiding. Oh, there's so many upcoming releases. There's so many pre-orders on Waterstones, and they're all coming out in September. So there's, in fact, I'll grab the website up and have a look. It's not that I've pre-ordered so many, I can't remember how many there are. It's not that. It is honest. It's not that. So let's have a look. What have I got in? There's some Greek mythology ones coming out. There's Hecate by... Who's that by? By Nikita Gill, which I can't wait to read because it's so pretty. And there's Medusa by Rosie Hewlett. That's coming out in September as well. There's the new one by Stephen King, which is Never Flinch. And that's coming out. That's coming out next month. Yeah, that's coming out at the end of next month. And that carries on from featuring his character of Holly, which is quite polarizing because some readers love her and then some readers just, they're sick of hearing about her. And he's also bringing out a Hansel and Gretel retelling along with another author. That's coming out in September. So that's pre-ordered as well because I can't wait for that. Stephen King and fairy tales, all in for it. And there's a book that's being published next month that there's loads of people going feral over, called The Night and the Moth. So I pre-ordered it to see what all the hype's about. Which short story did you read? Because some of his short stories are very hit and miss. And Alchemized is coming out in September as well. And that's been getting rave reviews. So I wanted to try that one too. It involved a car, Route 88. Is that like Dolan's Cadillac, where he buries a car and a gangster in it in the Nevada desert along a highway where there's a load of construction? Because that is a chore to read. Because it's so descriptive of... You can tell he had like research on what all the construction equipment did, and it's tedious. It took like 5 or 6 read-throughs over the years for me to actually appreciate it, but even then I don't like it. Of the car. So many of his books involve cars. Like From a Buick 8 is a bit boring, I find. Or at least I found when I last read it. It was a bit But then any car story after Christine is going to be meh. It was a haunted camper van that pulled up at an abandoned petrol station. 8 people before being set on fire and flying away. I don't remember that one. That might be one I haven't read yet. I don't remember that. So like he's bringing out Never Flinch next month, and he usually brings another one out at the end of the year. I do need to read some of the Joe Hill books as well, because they're supposed to be really, really good horror too. And I haven't read any yet. Oh, while I'm browsing, if any of you are into the Blood Swan saga, the Hunger of the Gods thing, Waterstones are bringing out 3 sprayed edge special editions in hardback of the entire trilogy. If you want to go and have a look. And it's double points this weekend. So you get double stamps all Easter for all these pretty books. Oh, that's another one I'm looking forward to this year. Martha Wells has got Queen Demon coming out, which is the second book in the Rising World, which is the first one is Witch King, which I ended up giving 5 stars to. So I am really looking for. I forgot that one was coming out, but I'm looking forward to that one. Oh, Mile 81. I haven't read that one yet. It's on there somewhere. I just haven't read it. But yeah, some of King's short stories are just odd and weird. And some of them are like just like 3 pages of just oddness. You really do need to read Witch King. It's really, really good. Especially with the second one coming out. You need to read that too. And I want to read that too. There's so many books I want to read. You cancelled it. Yeah, they'd want us, slow down a bit so we can catch up. I mean, not slow down as much as like George R.R. Martin is doing, because 13 years between books is a little bit much. But they could, do to slow down a bit, have a year between their books. It's like some authors that write series and then have them out like one every 3 months. We have other stuff to read. We can never be able to catch up. You only have 5 pre-orders. That can't be right at all. I demand you go and have a look for some more books. Oh, I haven't heard of him. Which books does he do? I don't think Martin's going to finish the Game of Thrones one, A Song of Ice and Fire. I think he either isn't going to finish it, or he already has finished it and has written both the books of the ending and locked them away to be released after he's passed on, because he thinks the backlash for the ending will be too much to handle, because he saw the backlash for the TV series. So I don't think it'll be released in his lifetime, but I think he's probably written them, or at least written the one that's supposed to come out next. I have only 2 pre-orders. Pre-orders are like a present for yourself in the future. Yeah, they did rush a lot. Like, I think most of the actors, they wanted to do other stuff, and then things, it just kept going on, and it would take so long to film it. And of course, people were so hyped up about it, it's all anybody could talk about. Oh, a Dragon Rider fantasy book. That isn't a romantasy. Well, that's refreshing. Ooh. Queen of Vaughn. That sounds like an interesting title. Yes. See, the open series is a thing. Because I tend to make the mistake of thinking that the first book sounds interesting, so I buy the series and then end up reading the first book and not liking it, and then I have a full series that I've already bought that I don't like to try and get rid of. And that's something that's a New Year's resolution, to try to not to buy a full series of books if I haven't read the first one first. Ah, I haven't read A Tempest of Tea, but it was everywhere at one point. No, because if I buy a whole series and I really, really love the first one, I don't want to have to wait for postage to read the second one. I want it there so I can pick it up straight after. And of course, sometimes that backfires by me not liking the first book and then just trying to get rid of the full series. What did you think of Six of Crows? Because that's been very recommended. Defanged sounds like a smut book. I can't finish a book. I'll finish it if I don't like it and there isn't far to go. But I utilize the DNF in a lot more than I used to do. Life's too short to read bad books. So did you get a burnout from reading books that had the same kind of thing going on? I like to mix it up a bit. I find if I read books that are by different authors that are more or less like the same kind of genre, it gets a bit, of a trek, and I don't give it the same chance. True, some bad books do get good towards the end, but by then they've already lost me and I hate reading it. But then hate reading a book does make for some funny videos. I get so animated about a book I don't like. You didn't want to read another heist in 2024, but now we're in 2025. You can read a heist again. It seems like dragon books were everywhere last year. Because there was When the Moon Hatched. Didn't that one come out last year? That was everywhere. Still is everywhere. I think the second one of that's coming out this year as well. I think you make these titles up. Where do you find these books? It is a thick book. I was expecting it to just be like 300 pages, but it looks like it's a 500-600 chonker. I think it was a standalone when it first came out, but because it blew up so much, there's a sequel now, and I think the sequel's coming out this year. Let's see. What's this? Does the sequel have a name yet? Yeah, now it's turned into a series, and the second book is called The Ballad of Falling Dragons. An expected publication is this year. The werewolf book. Hey, maybe werewolves are making a comeback. I do like books that have a map. I don't tend to look at the map as I'm reading to find out where people are, but I do like books when they include a map at the beginning. Do like a map. I do like a map in a book. Oh, wow, it's 9 o'clock already. Wow. It is It is worth half a star in a physical book, or more than. But yeah, I will be ending the stream roundabout now, which isn't much of an outro. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. I thought I would only be up half an hour. Yet time flies when you talk about smut. When you go down that rabbit hole. Thank you, Ven. I think I need time to read the Bible after this. I know, 2 hours. It's not that bad. Hey, next time it'll be a smut stream. And it'll be all Ven's fault. Yes. You're on a corruption. You're on a corruption cycle. That's what you are. Well, thank you all for coming. And I hope you had a good time as I have. I've really appreciated you all being here. And have a happy Easter and a nice weekend. I should say bye-bye.